job, y'all, is that I'm going to have to be sitting down for 8 hours a day. I can't, y'all know I don't sit down right now. Like, I need to stretch. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm Shanika. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. This video is going to be focusing on my work from home series. So typically I do lifestyle beauty, and I am a waxer, a solo waxer with my own business. I had a baby a year ago, so I am now a stay-at-home mom who is looking to kind of dive back into the workforce, y'all. Honestly, I'm nervous, but like I said, this series is going to be dedicated to all work from home content, y'all. So today is the first day of my work from home job. Today we're doing a training. The training is from 9 to 5. So that's a long day. It's like an 8-hour day, y'all. I haven't worked in a year. Over a year. I haven't been to work. I haven't clocked in over a year. I've worked for myself because y'all know I have my own waxing business, but I haven't clocked in for a job in over a year, and I have not clocked in for a job with a baby ever. So I'm nervous. I'm very nervous, but we're gonna get it through. We're gonna get through it, y'all. It's 7:19. I'm about to go wake the baby up because I want her to sleep long. Her dad has a job today, so he will not be home to assist me through this first day of training because he has like a big corporate job. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm about to wake her up, feed her, kind of keep her up until it's time to clock in so that I can see if I can get a longer stretch from her. I already have her breakfast prepped. I already have some meals kind of prepped out for her for throughout the day. I don't have anything, y'all. I haven't made any arrangements for lunch for me, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I might have to do an order because I'm hungry right now. But yeah, y'all, first day of training. Just wanted to come and introduce the video, and I will come back on here once it's time to clock in. A recap on the first day. I wasn't on the camera a lot because today was really just more so getting acclimated with pretty much the equipment, getting the equipment up, making sure everything works properly, getting into the systems, entering our information. It was a lot of questions on the behalf of like other people. So it's like almost 100. It was like 95 people in the group, in our training group. So a lot of people had questions, y'all. And I was pretty much getting everything done fast and just kind of sitting here like this. So we didn't do a lot. We didn't dive into the position that much today, but we did just like a lot of like onboarding, bruh. I was like about to fall asleep. I had to get on my second cup of coffee. I'm exhausted. My baby, she would not take a nap. So I'm on camera. I have the baby, but they can't see the baby because I'm only on camera from here when you're supposed to be on camera from here. But she's down here doing all kind of stuff. But luckily we get to stay on mute. Needless to say, I was able to get through it like without interrupting the class or anything, without them noticing anything, but it's a lot. Having a baby and working from home, I will say on day one when I didn't have to actually interact with any customers or clients is a lot. So we'll see, y'all. So far I really do like the team though. Like they are very nice, very oh, it's time to clock out, y'all. Clock out, right? 5:30 on the dot. The team was very nice, very helpful, answer all questions, just a all-around amazing team for the first day. So I really do like that. I feel they seem like they're very supportive, and that was one thing that my recruiter, who she started out in my same position, she was like, the team is very extremely supportive, so I like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Y'all, I have to go out to Five Below tomorrow and kind of get some stuff to do up my desk area and things like that, so we'll do that tomorrow. Thank God I don't have any class tomorrow because it's the holiday, it's Veterans Day. So, because I'm just like, oh my God, that was a lot. I haven't done anything like this in like a year, or even this was pretty much kind of like low-key like school. I haven't done anything like this in a really, really long time. Y'all know I'm a waxer. I'm a hands-on type of girl. I'm a arts and crafty, fun type of girl. This was like computer, which I also really do love like computer stuff. So it was, that's why I was able to like breeze through everything really fast. But also was a lot of sitting. So y'all know I'm normally up moving around, so it's an adjustment. Definitely an adjustment for me, for my baby, for everybody. But I will say it was out of like a 1 through 10, I would give it a good solid 7 today. I feel like if I can get my baby on a better schedule, have like snacks for myself on deck because I was hungry a lot through the day, then it'll be a lot better for me. But yeah, first day was pretty good. All right, y'all, so it is some time later, same night of the first day of training. And with this training, we also had to do like some kind of like homework, if you will. Baby girl is right here. And it's just a part of our training where we kind of got to read the material and go through the material, and then like take an assessment at the end. And these are like mandatory. And what they said at the beginning of the call is they was like, we prefer you guys to do it during like training, like during work hours rather than like when you're off, which was kind of like impossible because today we were so focused on getting everybody set up and everything. They didn't give us this link for the assessment until like 5 o'clock, and then we had another kind of like activity to do. And so I kind of am like forced to do it now, which is not a problem, y'all. I mean, so here's the thing with this remote position, right? And this is something I haven't even talked to y'all about yet, just because I'm going to, like, how I'm going to thrive in this, because of course anything that I do, y'all, I want to thrive in it. And they were so open and honest. They was like, you know, we promote from within, and we're always looking for leaders, and we're always looking for this and that. And honestly, no matter what, the things and the tools that they're teaching me, I can take with, you know, to another position. I already told y'all I have goals, so where I'm trying to go, I can use a lot of these skills in other jobs if I don't, you know, grow with this company. So I'm taking it for what it is, right? But yeah, like I said, baby girls in the background. I have been like binging a lot of work from home content on TikTok, right? Y'all, phone required jobs on TikTok, like where you have to talk to customers or clients over the phone, has the worst reviews on TikTok, y'all. People are miserable at their jobs, like when they have to talk to people over the phone, like they hate it. So I was like, I mean, and not everybody, there was a lot of people who was making a lot of sense and rationalizing things. And I guess for me, I can kind of rationalize this a little bit because although I was doing something that I love with waxing, I would be mentally and physically exhausted by the end of the day. And a big reason, like if you ever watch my waxing content, like a lot of the times I would tell you guys when it's time for lunch, I don't stop. I clean my room, I clock out, and I go to my car. I eat in my car. Like I never was the kind of person that eats like in a lunchroom or with a bunch of people. Like I need a mental break from people. So the one thing that I heard a lot, or I read a lot, and I heard a lot on TikTok about these type of positions is that they can be mentally draining because you are constantly helping people and talking to people. Again, I was waxing 30 people a day. So not only was I your therapist, I was always talking to you, and like sometimes you have to baby these clients and talk them down, which like that is exhausting to have to, like when you get like a first time client who's terrified, it was your job to calm them down and kind of walk them through the situation. Now with the position that I am with now, it's a little bit more serious because we are dealing with a whole different industry, but still I definitely have experience. I definitely have experience in the customer service department where I have to be active and on and talk to people all day long. as well as I would have to do that and physically wax them. So I would be completely drained. And like I said, the one thing that people are saying is that they're so drained by the end of the day. So because I feel like I kind of have a little bit of experience already in this type of department. Now, it's not, like I said, the industry that I'm in right now is way more serious than a wax. These are, you're dealing with people's livelihoods, with people's, with people's lives, essentially. So it's going to be probably a lot more traumatic in a sense, but we'll see. I do think I have the skills. Even through this training, it's just all about being empathetic, being level-headed, understanding, just providing empathy and patience. I don't know if I already said that, but these are all the skills that I already kind of have, because like I said, for so long, this is what I had to do. You have to have that in order to deal with people. You cannot be a hothead. You cannot be a know-it-all. You have to know how to de-escalate situations. So I already have those skills. I just don't know, it's a little different, because it's a little different when you can see somebody, and they can, on the phone, it's all in your tone. It's all in your words. It's all in your verbiage. You can't smile at somebody over the phone. You can smile and they can hear you smiling, but you have to be very particular about how you respond to people over the phone. So this is what the training is basically really about. It's really not the training, and this is just the first part of the training that I'm doing, is preparing people for the mindset to work in a job like this, which I totally understand. But like I said, on TikTok, y'all, somebody said I would rather work at Taco Bell than work on the phones. So I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll see. But like I said, the training that I'm doing right now is easy. I know this like the back of my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. I just wanted to check in and let y'all know that luckily I don't feel as tired or drained as I thought I would. That's a great, and actually when I get my actual schedule, I think it's from 8 to 4, which is perfect. Today we went from 9 to 5:30 for training purposes, but I think that once I actually start working, it's gonna be an 8 to 4 schedule, which is great. So oopsies. So yeah, I just want to come on here and tell y'all that really quickly. I probably will just see y'all tomorrow, y'all. I just did an Instacart order because we don't have any waters. I needed some waters and I needed some sparkling waters so bad. So hopefully they're on the way. Oh, it said it's complete. Oh, it said it's arriving. Dang, it's gonna take, that's a long time. Almost 20 minutes to get here. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Like I said, we're probably gonna head to Five Below to get some stuff to kind of spruce up my little office. And then I actually need stuff. I need a mouse pad, y'all. This is using a mouse without a pad is the most annoying thing. All day I was trying to search for my clicker. And I need some things to organize. There's papers and stuff all over the place. So I need bins and things like that. So yeah, I just want to come on here and let y'all know how the things were going, and yeah, see you tomorrow. And welcome to day 2 of my training. I started training Monday, and yesterday was a holiday, but we actually got PTO. We got paid time off, holiday pay yesterday, so we got paid even though we didn't work, as long as we worked Monday and today. So that's great. It's 8:53 now. I'm trying to be very punctual. They told us when we our first day on orientation, that it is very smart to clock in 5 minutes early. So I'm gonna go ahead and clock in at 8:55 and log in at 8:55 as well. So got my tablet. Tablet always has to be on. Something I noticed, we use the tablet a lot. And of course I need to take my vitamins though. Did my whole morning routine, y'all. Ate breakfast, fed baby girl. Now she's laying down with dad right now. So get to it. We're now about an hour in, and we just went over pretty much how to go over the software, how to use the computer and like their particular software and everything. It's 9:53. We have to, with this training, y'all, we have to pretty much kind of do like classwork, low-key like homework. So we are like on camera right now for training, but we get like an hour to complete an assignment where we get to turn the camera off. That's where remote work comes, like where it's like it's great, because it's like I don't have to be on camera. I can, and honestly, like what we're going through this lesson is super easy. It's, to me, the software is kind of like self-explanatory, because I mean, if you are computer savvy, you should be able to understand how everything works. I mean, everybody's not computer savvy, so I definitely understand that everybody's not going to be able to get it. But for me, I'm very, very computer savvy, so it's like it's not an issue for me. So right now I'm just waiting for him to send over the assignment, and then I'm gonna start the assignment, and I'll be back. I'll get back on camera at 11. So like I said, it's a little over an hour that I'll have to complete this assignment, which is cool. So yeah, so far so good, y'all. I'm having a good morning. The only thing about this job, y'all, is that I'm going to have to be sitting down for 8 hours a day. I can't, y'all know I don't sit down. Y'all know I don't sit down. I don't even when I'm at home with the baby, I don't sit down. I'm moving and grooving at all times. So the fact that I feel like I'm kind of like forced to be sitting, I don't like that. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of my work standing up, because even like right now, like I need to stretch. That's another thing, y'all. I want to kind of utilize like yoga a lot from home, so that's probably gonna be something that I do. I just need to do good stretches, because sitting down on a chair for an hour, baby, that's not my vibe. That's not my vibe. But he just sent the training, so I am about to do that, and I'll probably turn like some music on or something, like some background noise, and okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put like Pandora or something. That's another thing, y'all. I get to have my music on. Like I said, though, I'm still a little nervous, because of course this is just training, and training is very like peaceful and tranquil, and like they're really nice. But you gotta take them calls, honey. That's where I'm hearing all the issues come in. So we'll see, y'all. We will see. The one thing that I do like about this company is that they ask, because I know a lot of other people were saying that they had like metrics. This company doesn't have any metrics, any KPIs, so you don't have to keep up with any like goals, really. Like the main thing with this company is ensuring that you're providing top-notch customer service. You want to be able to help out the customer the best way you can, and if you can't, you will put it to somebody who can. So there's not any like from what they were saying, like there isn't any pushy type of managing. Now the one thing that they did say is like, so there's like a queue where you have to kind of like, if you gotta go to the bathroom, you gotta put that you're going to the bathroom. If you need to step out, you gotta put like every little thing you do. So it's not like you working from home and you can do whatever. It's just kind of similar to like you being in office. They just want to know like that you're away from your computer. So anytime you step away from your computer, you have to kind of let them know. So I mean, which is not a big deal. I am going to be emailing them and telling them that I am still nursing. And even though I don't pump, y'all, I'm gonna tell them that I need pump breaks, and I might need, you know, to be pumping in between. Just, you know, I might hit the 10 to the bureau. You just never know. But yep, it's a 10. I want to go ahead and start this training so that I can be back at 11, and I will see y'all. I'll probably see y'all once I'm done. I put some Pandora on. Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to another day in the training vlog. Y'all, so yesterday we had, remember those lessons? I'm doing my brows, y'all. Remember those lessons I was telling y'all about that we had to do like pretty much daily? Like we get them periodically throughout the training, where so the training we have to be on camera, and periodically we have to log off. We get to log off camera and just, you know, take some time to independently do our trainings, like on our own, lessons on our own. And so yesterday they let us leave like an hour early, and you know, to do our trainings, y'all. This one training, I couldn't get it, y'all. I couldn't get it. I have been doing like 100%, like passing all the trainings, like the independent trainings by myself. I have been passing them 100%. But this is the first time since I've started training that I just could not get this one lesson, y'all. Like I'm like, did they do a typo? Like, is the answer, I kept getting the answer wrong. And I'm like, is the answer wrong on their behalf? Because I'm like, there's no way that I keep getting the same thing wrong. So I'm gonna type in a chat today and tell them that I wasn't able to complete it, because I mean, they're mandatory to complete, right? And I know that, but I actually ended up staying, like, working on it probably like 2 hours after work. And y'all, I'm not getting paid to do this. It's not school. I'm not getting paid to be doing stuff after work. So I was like, once I couldn't get it, I tried 2 hours, y'all. Once I couldn't get it, I was like, you know what, I gotta send to my baby. My baby hasn't seen me all day. Well, she's seen me all day because she's been like in and out of the room, but still, like, I haven't been able to put 100% attention on her all day. And I'm like, not for no job. I'll wait until I clock in tomorrow to try to work on it some more. Or not, actually might try to work on it now. Well, no, actually, because I gotta clock in 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm like, I can't get that. So I'm curious to see what they gonna say, because it's not completed and they're mandatory to complete. So y'all, they always, one thing about this group of trainers, child, they always got something to say. They don't let you get away with nothing, child. They got something to say about everything. You know how it would just be like the first, y'all trying to set like a good impression on the company. So they is like on everything. But like I said, I'm like, listen, I tried, because I also don't like to not do my work. Like, I'm the type of person that I like to get my work done. You know what I mean? For me, work is work. That's why I was never, even like a European Wax Center, work was never like a fun, you know, I mean, it was fun for like with my clients and stuff, but I never was like at work to make friends, or, you know, if I happen to be friendly with somebody and, you know, if something comes of it, cool. But some people actually go to work to make friends, to socialize, which is okay. You know, I'm not like down in it. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Probably the average person probably wants to go to work and be social and make friends. I'm not like that. I keep work at work. And so when it comes to me, when it comes to work, I like to get my work done, because I don't want you to have nothing to say to me like, I don't want any like supervisors or leaders to come to me about nothing, because one thing y'all not gonna say is that Shanika doesn't do her work. So I try to be very punctual and turn in assignments and things like that on time, because that's just how I am. But yesterday, y'all, I could not get it. It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. So like I said, I'm curious to see how they gonna handle that today, because baby, it ain't complete. And I'm like, if I know I'm not the only person who I'm gonna type right in the chat like, good morning, I could not get that LMS training complete. I was very lost during my LMS training. Honestly, I was very lost during my training. Type that right in the chat, because and that's another thing, y'all. See, I'm new to this whole like Teams, Microsoft Office, corporate type of, you know, I mean, if you've worked in the corporate world, if you've worked with computers and things like that, then you know this culture. But baby, I'm so new to this. Like, when you come on, your microphones must be muted. It's which I don't have a problem with having my microphone muted, but why I gotta be on camera? I'm like, why I gotta be on camera? And then y'all, so it's a whole bunch of people, right? So some people didn't receive their cameras, and some people received their cameras and their cameras just don't work. Y'all, and I contemplating on saying my camera don't work, because how they gonna know? How they gonna know if my camera work or not? But I'm like, you know what, Shanika, that's not setting a good, that's not, you know, walking into this position with a positive attitude. But it's like, I feel like I'm one of the only ones who is on camera, because everybody else is saying that their camera never came, and the rest of the people are saying that their camera came but it don't work. I'm like, y'all is lying. Y'all is totally lying. So it's only a few of us who are actually on camera, and it's 90 people in the class. I'm like, 90 people and don't none of y'all cameras work? Okay. And here go me, little Miss Honest, and getting on camera every day. You know what? But that's gonna be my good karma. That's gonna be my good karma. God is going to bless me for being honest and not lying. Like some of them. I'm like, I know y'all camera work. I know y'all camera work. I do not, y'all. I do not be liking to be on camera. For what? Like, why do y'all need to see me? I can hear y'all. I just want to make sure that you ain't, you know what I mean? Feet kicked up in the bed. This is good enough. I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on, y'all. Also, when I went to Five Below that day to get like all of this little stuff, and I'm gonna do a little like desk tour too, but I'm gonna wait until I spruce it up a little bit. We might go to Ross or Marshall's tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday to like get little stuff, because I was like, I want to spruce up my desk a little bit. But I did get some little knickknacks from Five Below, and I found this lip gloss, y'all. It's called Lip Butter Balm. You get 5 of these for $5. If you ever go to Five Below, I'm telling you, get this if you like lip gloss. I am a lip gloss connoisseur. I don't like that cheap, thin, wet, watery lip gloss. I like actual good, actual quality lip gloss. That right there, I have been like going crazy with this. I absolutely love. They have different colors. I'll show you all the colors later, but right now I just been using this one, y'all. I love it. I love it so much. But all right, let me go ahead and clock in, and I will check in with y'all a little later. All right, y'all, so I just got done the morning training, and I told her, I wrote in the chat that I was having some issues with my latest assignment. And she was like, well, did you scroll down to the very bottom of the recap video? Did you scroll down to the very bottom of the recap email? Because they send us like a recap email after every training. Well, somebody else actually had the same issue, which I already knew that was going to happen. And then he was like, no. And neither did I. And so, like, if you scroll down to our recap video, it tells us the exact link to go to use in order to access what we need to access to complete our training. Which I personally feel like, if y'all know that is something that we need for a specific lesson, why didn't y'all not giving them shit, because they've been really good at keeping us, you know, updated and like giving us information. But y'all had me thinking I was crazy, y'all. Like when I tell y'all working on this assignment for 2 hours yesterday, they had me thinking I was crazy, because I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. I was looking for something that wasn't there because I had to go through a specific link, which also is my fault, because why didn't I read the entire email? So lesson of the day is read all your emails, read through your emails completely, and because you might have just missed a link. So again, not, you know, I don't really do the online computer type situation, so, you know, through work. So, you know, I just be skimming. I be like, yeah, all right, on to the next, because everything normally is like self-explanatory. But with this, honestly, I was like, it's no way. But all right, so we have like another 45 minute training. I told y'all like they send us like trainings throughout, so I'm about to hop on this training. And I'll probably, oh yeah, another thing I want to tell y'all is I was so concerned about like getting difficult, like my whole thing about doing a type of job like this is concerned about getting difficult clients or whatever. That was my biggest concern. Well, she just confirmed in our lesson today that we are going to get the easiest calls as new hires. Like we're going to get all the easiest type of things. Like they wouldn't give us, like they level the difficulty of the clients. They're going to give us all the easy stuff, whereas though we're not dealing with a super difficult type of client. And I am so happy to hear that, because y'all, I was in my brain, I'm like, how am I going to deal with somebody calling me a stupid dumb Nigger? Because I'm telling you, on TikTok, this is the type of stuff that they're saying they're having to go through. I'm like, I might crash out. I might crash out during that. I'm like, I don't have that type of, I don't have it in me right now. So like it gets crazy. Like it gets crazy when you're dealing with the general public in that way. Like for me, I was dealing with the general public in a happy way, a beauty way. Like it's no reason or no need for you to come angry. But when you're dealing with people's livelihoods and people's lives, that takes a special kind of person. And I just have a whole new respect for like my best friend who's a nurse, my cousin who's a social worker, my mom who's a nurse. Like going through this, like you just have to be a special kind of person to deal with people in this kind of way. You do, because like people are mean. This takes a toll on your mental health. So, and I didn't even start doing it, but I'm learning through like the things that can happen, and I'm like, bro, what? Y'all know I come from a nice, easy, fun, prancing around. Like dealing with people in their real life issues is a whole different type of ball field. But I think I can handle it. I just have to be eased into those type of situations. Like I can't, because I might crash out. The first dumb Nigger, I'm gonna crash out and I'm gonna lose my job. Ain't no job worth my mental health. It's not. So y'all gonna either have to give me the tools, y'all gonna have to warm me up, y'all gonna have to prep me, y'all can't put me in, because I might go stupid too. And then we both on the phone stupid, and then y'all calling me into a meeting like, so Shitty, where did you go wrong? Listen. They talk about three Q. You get 1 Q. Ain't no job worth. It's not worth it, y'all. So I don't know. But she said we get all the easy calls, so that's just what it's going to have to be. But I'm going to go ahead and go and do this lesson, because I got to log back on at 11 and it's 10:15. So alright, y'all, so it is the end of the day. It's way end of the day, y'all. Way into the work shift. Let's see. And it's actually 8 p.m. and y'all know I clocked out at 5:30, but lately I've been clocking out, putting baby girl to sleep at 5:30 for her to sleep from 5:30 to 6:30. Within that time, I take a shower. Even though I didn't leave the house, y'all, I still shower every day. I don't know if everybody does that, but I do. And also too, showers just help me kind of like wash off the day. So it is like a wind down for me. So I use that time to really think and reflect and all of that. And then after that, I went and I made our dinner, got us ready to eat, fed us. And now we're back upstairs. It's 8 o'clock. I like for us to be in the bed by 11. I don't put her to bed right away because it's been working for me like all this week where I kind of let her go to bed a little later, between like 10:30 and 11, wake her up at 6. No, not 6, 7, feed her breakfast, brush her teeth, wash her face, put her back down. Then I can get her to sleep for like another 4 hours. That's how it's been happening. So I've been able to clock in, and whether her dad is here or not, I don't want to like constantly depend on that because sometimes he may have to work. So I've been able to clock in and have a whole morning stretch without, you know, baby waking up. By the time baby wakes up, it's typically around the time that we can kind of take a break, and or her dad is, you know, he's here, so she'll go with him. But again, like I said, I kind of want to train myself to be able to do it without him as well, because he's not going to be available all the time. And she'll spend time with him. You know, by the time I clock out, she'll be pooped because she runs around. She also has a lot of room and space to run around in here, so I kind of let her tire herself out so that, you know, the next day it's really important that I get a good long stretch out of her. As far as the naps go, especially in the morning when I just need to decompress and get ready for what's, you know, this mental load that I'm about to take on. So like having to deal with the baby and then do this, especially in the mornings, is a lot harder. So that's been my routine, and I'm not mad at it, y'all. I'm very happy with the routine so far, although I'm not actually working. So I know when I actually work, my workload is going to be a lot different. Training is very easy. So not easy, but they give us a lot of downtime to like really process information, which I really love. With that being said, y'all know we have like assignments at the end of every shift. They normally give us like 20 to 15 minutes at the end of our shifts to complete it. Sometimes we get an hour to complete it. Today we didn't really get much time, so I wasn't able to start my finish my assignments. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to do it like right now on like when I'm not working. But the assignments, the good thing about the assignments, they only be like 20 minutes long, so I really don't mind it. But I do have to get it done before tomorrow's shift clock in. And so that's what we're doing right now, y'all. I also wanted to tell y'all I stumbled across this word from Sarah Jakes Roberts. Now, y'all know Sarah Jakes Roberts. That's y'all know her dad, TD Jakes' daughter. I really like her. She's very down to earth, and her messages are very, like, I'm not gonna say worldly, but she speaks to, like, her messages can resonate with you whether you go to church or not. Like, if you're a believer in God, if you're a believer in a higher power, you will resonate with her messages. So I really do love her messages. And y'all, the title of this sermon is "Don't Quit in the Process." How perfect is that? Don't quit in the process, because like I told y'all, I don't know if it was yesterday, researching the type of job that I'm doing will make me, like, it makes me kind of like second guess, or it did make me second guess if I even wanted to even do something like this. But I feel good about it. I'm feeling good about it, and I know there's going to be hard times to come, but I don't really want to I don't want to stop in the middle of the process. Like, God has worked me this far. I'm this far in the process. Like, why would I ever stop? Especially when somebody like myself, who I like to think that everything is a blessing. I like to think that everything is aligned and within God's perfect plan. Like, that's just the way I think. So I'm like, why would I waste my blessing that God has given me, that I asked for? Let's be clear. I asked for a remote position, and then now I get it, and now I'm chickening out because of what I see other people are saying, when it's like God is going to place me in a position that I'm supposed to be in at that time and at that particular place. So what her word is pretty much saying is that people don't even, like, they quit the process before they even start sometimes because they know too much. When you know too much, it stops you from even taking that leap, because you're thinking about what could happen or what could, literally, y'all, what I was just talking about a little bit ago. It's in this verse. I'm gonna just let y'all listen to the word. I'm about to get on my laptop. I'm listening to this. Of course, I got my baby in the background singing her beautiful voice. But I hope y'all can hear me too. But I'm about to listen to this, finish this lesson, and then we're probably going to play a little bit. I'm going to read her story time, wipe her down, brush her teeth, all of that. And like I said, we'll probably be in bed by like 10:30, 11. So if I don't talk to y'all anymore tonight, see y'all tomorrow.
The process, the more that it changes whether or not I really want that result. And it is no wonder why researchers and sociologists are beginning to recognize this in-between stage between adolescence and adulthood that they have labeled emerging adulthood. Emerging adulthood is about from 18 to 25 years old. And this is a demographic where they are no longer moving into the stages of adulthood like previous generations did. Graduating high school, going to college, getting the degree, and then going to buy a home and building a family. They're delaying some of these choices. I don't know if I'm going to go to college, because I recognize that while everyone was holding the degree, the process required 20 years of paying off the debt from going to college. Some of them aren't sure that they're getting married. The age for marriage is being pushed back more and more. You know why? Because we started telling them how hard marriage is and how you lose yourself, and now all of a sudden we're delaying making decisions because I don't just want the results, I understand more about the process. It is no wonder that we are seeing a generation begin to not just accept this idea that I should long for the promise. They're asking questions about the process. If you are in a season right now of promise, then you know better than anyone that you didn't just step into the promise, that it was a process. That's why you don't understand why people are jealous of your promise. The people standing in a promise will let you know that the promise don't even feel like a promise by the time you get finished going through the process. Somebody got to tell you.
Okay, guys, so this is a realistic end of a week, a training week, y'all. To say it's been, what I will say is I know for sure that this is a job that I can do. As far as like technically, like this is so easy. Like it's like a lot of people in the class are like getting left behind. A lot of people were like they were struggling. For me, I'm big on computers, tech. I pick up on software really easily. Like all of that is easy for me. Like I could probably do this with my eyes closed, because we are probably going to be dealing with so many people in a day. Like I could probably be a pro at this by the end of 1 week. I have that kind of confidence within myself that the job itself is easy for me. Where I'm struggling at is being a mom while doing this job, y'all, because I just don't know how you ladies do it. Like I just don't know. It's a lot. Like it's a job on top of a job if you don't have that constant support all the time. Like again, like I told y'all before, I can't depend on her dad to be there all the time because he has to run his own business. So, and it kind of seems like, oh, you're home, so you good, but no, not really. I'm still working. So it's just, that's where I'm kind of a little nervous. But something that makes me that just makes me a little bit more comfortable is that probably 70% of these people on this call are moms. And even the girl who trained me, she has a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. And she said she's been working at this job for 3 years, so I know that she is probably in the same boat as me when it comes to her kid. And I'm like, she must have been able to hide it really well because, you know, now she's training, now, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I can't knock it until I try it. I know that there's going to be a baby in the background. Like, that's just what it is. I'm a mom, and, you know, if they, you know, should pick up on such situation, because honestly, really, you should be in a secure workplace. And, you know, like, there's nobody else in my workspace that can understand or would even be able to hear me talking about your sensitive information, because for one, we have headphones, so. But, and my baby can't read, and there will be nobody else in the vicinity. But what if, you know, like, what if she's here and I'm on the phone with somebody and she's yelling? But one thing that they did say is that these noise cancellation headphones are amazing. So, that's what they keep saying. So I'm like, And then I'm like, I know there's ways around it. It's just new to me. And I like to be very thorough when I'm like starting something new, y'all. Like, I really am like almost like, I'm not going to say type A, because I'm really not type A in anything, but I would say type B when it comes to like learning new stuff and being on top of my game. Like, I like to be, when it comes to my work ethic, I have a really strong, good work ethic, and I like to know what I'm doing. If it's one thing that I like to be, is when I'm doing something that's confident. If I'm not confident, I'm not going to be good at it. So I have to have confidence, and I have to be confident that my baby is not going to be in the background. But I mean, that's just not reality. So I don't know, y'all. Overall, like I said, job is super easy. I know I can do it. And I know for sure I need to further myself to get to, like, right now, I'm very entry level. I'm not staying entry level at all. I give myself a good 3 months tops at this entry level position before I get a license to be at a higher level, because for one, I need more pay. For two, I do not want to be working full time. So for me, my goal is to have full-time pay at part-time hours. That's what I've been doing for the past like 10 years, y'all. Like, that has been my life. Like, doing what I was doing. The reason why I stayed in my position for so long is because I had part-time hours, but I was very much making full-time pay. And that was the biggest benefit to my life, because I had an amazing work-life balance. Working a full-time job, there is no room. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have plenty of room because I'm working from home. But I still I don't want to be working 5 days a week. That's a stretch for me. I always said I never wanted to do it, but that's something that I have to do to kind of get, you know, my foot into where I want to be. And it's also a really good segue. It's giving me so much experience in the industry and in the field. And then, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but this is insurance. So I'm in the insurance. This is the insurance industry, y'all. And that's what I've been studying for. And that's what I've been just kind of all summer working up to. And so now I have a job within the insurance industry, and I'm helping people with their insurance. So, but again, I want to be licensed, and I want to, just by researching, people make way more money. You make way more money licensed. So, and again, like I said, I don't want to work 5 days a week. So I know I ain't going to be here long, but while I'm here, I need to do what I got to do. Learn, soak up everything I need to soak up, and just kind of just be in the process. So that's my wrap up, y'all. That's how I'm feeling at the end of the week. We went over a few different things in a lesson today. I'm actually feeling kind of confident with the software. Like I said, I'm just a little wee bit nervous about the background noise. So we'll see, y'all. But this is going to mark the end of my first week of training. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I gave, you guys a little bit of an insight. I know I wasn't like actually filming the mom portion, because if you're a mom, you know how my day went. I woke up in the morning, I fed my baby, I woke her up early. What I will say is something that I've learned throughout this process is, if you have a morning shift and you have a toddler, wake that baby up 5-6 a.m. wake them up early so that they can be tired by the time it's time for you to clock in, because like I said, I've been getting at least a good 4 to 4.5 hours stretch out of her where it's just complete peace. Then her dad takes her, but then he has to go out, so then it's like that little last 3 hours of my shift where I have her, and it's the end of the day, so she has a lot of she at this point she has that kind of sleepy energy. Y'all know how babies get when they sleepy, they start acting, doing just the wildest things. That was my experience today. So I'm trying to figure out the schedule that I'm on right now. It's not the guaranteed schedule that I'm gonna have. This is just a training schedule. So I think if I had it my way, I might opt in for a night shift, because I feel like if I do a night shift, like a 3 to 10 or something like that, I think I could work with a 3 to 10 with a toddler, because she will be sleep. Like, I feel like I can make her either very wind down or very sleepy throughout the duration of that, because during the day when I'm not working, I'm gonna tire her out. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I just wanted to come on here in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I hope you are enjoying this new lifestyle, y'all. Also, I have a whole little busy day in the morning, because y'all know I still am a waxer, right? I hope y'all didn't think I got rid of waxing. So I have a couple clients lined up for tomorrow morning, which means the money is not stopping there. So actually, I probably won't end the video tonight. I'm gonna bring y'all with me tomorrow in my little wax portion. So for my girls who still like my wax content, you guys can see that I also am still a waxer. So multiple streams of income, and this is what we need. This is what we should be striving for in 2025 going into 2026, because y'all know this economy is horrible. But anyway, I'm about to take a shower. I ordered some Chinese food that should be on the way. Baby girl is asleep, dad is asleep. I got the house to myself. It's quiet. So I'm about to take a shower and relax. See you tomorrow. Shout out to Bae for the matcha. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday. Your girl is a little bit more chipper because I didn't have to clock in today. Well, actually I did have to work. Y'all seen earlier, I think I showed y'all a little snippet of my morning. I did have a few wax clients this morning. Always love when I get to see my girls, y'all. That's one of my favorite parts of my days, is when I get to see my girls, because it's like I get paid, but I also get to have like little small therapy sessions with my girls. So I love y'all. Y'all keep me going. I wish I could be just like totally completely doing that, but as y'all know, it's like I said, it slows down a lot, and I need to be able to, on the back end or whatever. But y'all, it's Saturday. It's like almost 2 o'clock. Me and baby girl and my cousin and my baby cousin are going to Sesame Place. We're going to take the kids there. They're having like a holiday parade or something, and I am very excited to take her to do something, because y'all know I'm a very active mother. I like to have my baby out doing stuff, and honestly this week she hasn't been outside not once. Well, when we went to Wednesday, actually, I took her to Five Below, but she wasn't able to like run outside and play. And I do like to get her outside often doing things. I like her to be very active. She has a lot of energy, and I just want her to, be able to experience life. So, with this new job, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to like all my weekends are going to be dedicated to like doing something with her. So, and my cousin, she feels the same way, which is like, I'm so glad I have somebody like that in my life where we can, share these experiences with our kids together. So we're going to go to Sesame Place. It's going to be a little later on in the day. The parade, it's like a holiday parade. So we're starting off holiday season, y'all. I'm so excited about holiday season this year. We're going to have a good rest of 2025. We got like 2 months, y'all, we don't even have 2 months. He don't even have 2 months. We have a little bit of time left in 2025, but we're going to end it with a bang, okay? We're starting a new career path. We have a new baby. We're experiencing life. We're saving. We're planning. We're reaching our goals for 2026. So, yes, I'm very excited about the next year to come, because I feel like I'm getting kind of like a head start. I feel like I'm getting a head start to 2026 and 2025 with, you know, just like me just locking in and doing all the things that preparing myself and getting myself ready for all the things that I have planned for myself in 2026. So I feel good. Like I said, I'm about to wake her up. She's napping. I'm gonna do her hair, get dressed, and then we're gonna head out because we want to get there around like 4, so they can have some little time in the park, enjoy the parade, and then we're probably gonna head home because with toddlers it's not like an all-day thing. You get a couple hours out of toddlers and then it's time to bring them home for dinner. So yep, that's what we're going to do. I need to make me a coffee. I'm tired. I got up this morning. I waked my clients and I haven't been to sleep since because I just been enjoying my time, y'all. I just been enjoying my time doing nothing. Even though I do enjoy having a schedule, waking up every day, doing something, clocking in, making money. Like, I enjoy all that, but I also to enjoy my leisure time when I can do nothing. And then I also want to make time to edit my vlog because y'all know I still love vlogging. So yeah, just a lot going on, just trying to like divvy up my time accordingly. I am, like I said, about to wake her up, do her hair, we're gonna get dressed, and I'll probably see y'all once we get in the car.